Welcome, everybody. Welcome to the Fighting's Final. I'm your host, Mike Lauro. Phil's win tonight 12-7 over the Seattle Mariners. And I'll tell you what, it got a little hairy there. Jordan Romano, Jesus, God, can this guy just clear waivers already? I mean, God, he is horrible. What does Rob Thompson keep putting this dude in for? But anyway, to make a long story short, great pitching tonight by Ranger Suarez. He'll get tagged for 4 runs in this game, unfortunately for him. But, I mean, if you look at it, he goes 6 2/3, 10 strikeouts tonight for Ranger Suarez. Believe it or not, every Phillies pitcher had a strikeout tonight with the exception of Jordan Romano, who, again, for the life of me, this guy, he's just horrible. Horrible. Nathan Hoffman comes in tonight to kind of close it out a little bit. He gets rocked around, giving up 3 runs. But great night for Trey Turner. He finishes the night 4 for 6 with 5 runs batted in. Bryce Harper is 3 for 6 with 3 runs batted in. Okay, and we're looking, who else? Nick Castellanos was 2 for 4 tonight with a walk. I'm looking down the line. Max Kepler, 2 for 5. Bryson Stott, also 2 for 5 tonight. JT Realmuto, 3 for 5. Kind of quiet night as he went yard as well. So the Phillies right now banging out 4 home runs tonight in this game. Right now, they just, again, to me, they got to start playing a little bit better small ball, but I will take the explosion tonight here. Excuse me. For you guys checking in and expecting to see Matty B, me and Matty B had switched dates. He took over for me on Saturday, so I took over for him. Steve should be on tomorrow, and then Matty on Wednesday to finish out this series. So that is the M series. As you get ready, as you get set. So, with that being said, again, the Phillies, let's just get right to it. They jumped on this Mariners team, and they jumped on them quick. Bottom of the second inning, Max Kepler would get things started with an RBI single, and Marsh would come in and score, giving the Phillies a 1-0 lead. Then, right after Kepler, Bryson Stott would hit an RBI double. Castellanos would come in to score, giving them a 2-0 lead. And then Trey Turner with the big shot. That's right, his 1,500th hit. What would it be? His first home run at Citizens Bank Park this year. A 3-run shot, putting the Phillies up 5-0. And then JT Realmuto would just put the icing on the cake in the bottom of the second inning with his solo shot, putting the Phillies up 6-0. It would get as high as 7-0 in the bottom of the 6th. Bryce Harper would go yard, giving the Phillies that 7-0 lead. Top of the 7th, Mitch Garver would hit a home run and would get Seattle on the board. Cole Young, by this time, Ranger was out of the game. Cole Young would come in, hit a 3-run home run off of Jordan Romano, who's just wasting a roster space right about now. And it would get the Mariners close in this game at 7-4. But then the Phillies in the bottom of 7th, they would tack on 4 more runs of themselves. Turner with an RBI single, putting the Phillies up 8-4. Kyle Schwarber with an RBI single, putting the Phillies up 9-4. And then Harper, again, with his second home run of the game, hits a 2-run blast, putting the Phillies up 11-4. And then you would go to the bottom of the 8th, and Trey Turner, again, with his 5th RBI of the game, RBI single, putting the Phillies up 12-4. They were up by 8 on them in this game. Garver would hit. We would move to the top of the 9th. Seattle would get 3 runs in the 9th. Garner would hit an RBI single, making it a 12-5. Young would hit an RBI. He would hit an RBI ground out, making it 12-6. And then a wild pitch, and our old buddy J.P. Crawford would come in and score, making it 12-7. And that's how it would end, guys. But the Phillies tonight with an offensive explosion. This is the final box score here. Listen to this box score, guys. For Seattle, 7 runs on 9 hits and 1 error. For the Phillies, 12 runs on 21 hits. 21 hits. And no errors. And that is your box score for tonight's game. I mean, God, Ranger, like I said, went 6 2/3 tonight. And to me, he really looked like he had his ball moving tonight. He really did. Ended up with 10 Ks. And this is the best part about all this. No walks for Ranger. No walks at all. He gives up 2 earned runs, and only 4 hits. I mean, Gilbert didn't even last an inning. I think he lasted 2 innings, 2 and a third innings or something like that. So he really didn't last too long in this game, guys. And I'm kind of like in awe of what I saw tonight with the Phillies. I really am. Maybe they got some home cooking again too. I'm also putting it that the Mariners had to play a night game last night in Williamsport. They had to probably bus in. They probably took a little commuter flight from Williamsport into Philadelphia to come in and play tonight's game. So they probably didn't get in until wee hours of the morning of this game, guys. So to me, I'm like, I'm going to check your comments real quick. Here we go. Hubert Gaffney saying how Jordan Romano is not on a waiver wire. I don't know. Me neither. He stinks and he needs to go. Him and Joe Ross. Nolan Hoffman did not look good. Also, it might have been a little bit of nerves on the kid. I'll be willing to give him a shot. What do they have to lose? Euro Cherry says, hey, everybody. Joe Hale checking in. Joe, how are you, buddy? He says, great win. Eagles fan checking in. Says the bullpen. God. And Ricky checking in. Is Matt going live tonight? Matt goes live every Sunday through Thursday, Rick. That's the only way you're going to know. Tune in. Matter of fact, I will be getting off here, so we're going to make this an abbreviated show because Matty B will be getting ready to do his show. And matter of fact, let me run by this real quick just so we can do this. Here we go. Let's pay our bills. The final word with Matty B. That's right, Sunday through Thursday, 10 p.m. Make sure you tune in tonight. Matty will be going over all the ins and outs of Philly sports, including probably this day in Philadelphia sports history. Why not? So make sure you tune in for Matty B. He will be following me right after this. Thursday, guys, the attacking third, 9 o'clock. Steve and Pat will take you around the MLS along with those first place Philadelphia Union. Make sure you guys tune in for that. The wraparound Friday night, I will be covering for Pat for that. Make sure you guys tune in for that. And every Sunday, it is me and Pat and Al. That's right, P&M and the AM. Your Sundays will never be the same. So make sure you guys check in for that. And also, coming later this month, that's right, Birds Blast with Kyle Quinn from 94 WIP, the midday producer. Make sure you check it out for him. I will say this, guys. I don't know if there's going to be a wraparound this Friday night due to the Eagles postgame show, which I'm going to show you right here. Eagles postgame show and also Phillies postgame show. So don't think that there's going to be a wraparound this Friday night. So there you have it. We do have that as well. And also coming on the 30th, that's right, the Happy Valley Huddle. Yours truly will be hosting as we get geared up for Penn State football as they take on Nevada on the 30th. So make sure you guys check us out here for that. Whew. All right. We did that. Let's get to... Oh, where'd it go? Let's get rid of that. We are going to go to the Broad Street Bottom Line. Broad Street Bottom Line is this. Phillies bats came alive tonight. They came alive, and they just pounded the heck out of this Seattle team tonight. 21 hits. 21 hits. I mean, wow. And this is a team, really, if you take a look at it, I thought the Mariners were probably going to take 2 or 3 from the Mets, and they end up losing 2 or 3 to the Mets. So, Phillies just got to keep it up. They got to keep it up and keep going and doing what they're doing. We will get around the majors in just a minute. Let me go through some of these comments. Joe Hill says, love how the offense hit tonight. Eagles fan says the Dodgers are washed. I don't know about washed. I just think they're banged up. Dodgers got really, really good team, man. So I don't know. Romano should be cut. I think you're right. Mike Papernick checking in saying yo. And he also says good win. I do. I think it was tonight. Tonight was a statement win for this Phillies team, and I'm happy that they did that. For me, honestly, I think it's just something that we have to worry, pretty much. Oh, where my things go? There they go. All right. Sorry about that. Had something kind of like just disappear on me there. But anyway, we're going to go around the bases, guys, and this is going to be, we're going to give standings. I got one more comment here. Let me get to that. Ricky says, go Phillies. So let me get to these. Let me get to round. Already in the Windy City today, the battle of the NL Central today. Brewers shut out the Cubbies 7-0. You had the Pirates 5-2 over the Blue Jays today. It was the Cardinals 8, the Marlins 3. It was the Tigers 10, the Astros nothing. Wow, Astros getting blanked. It was the Phillies 12-7 at home over the Mariners. Red Sox losing right now in the bottom of the ninth to the Baltimore Orioles 6-1. It is the Chicago White Sox right now down in Hotlanta leading the Braves 11-5. Royals doubling up on the Rangers right now in the bottom of the seventh 4-2. That Atlanta game is also in the top of the seventh. End of 4 in Colorado. Dodgers and Rockies tied at 2. Tops of the first inning for these next 3. Reds got a 2-0 lead over the Angels. Guardians and Diamondbacks scoreless, and the Giants got a 4-0 lead over the Padres. So there is your for around the majors for right now. Phillies right now got a 5-game lead over the Mets at 71 and 53. Brewers right now leading the way with they are also they have 79 wins. Cubbies are right there at 70 and 54, so they're 9 games back of them. Dodgers have retaken that lead in the NL West. The Padres had it for a little bit, but then kind of lost it over the weekend. Padres and Phillies right now with the same record at 71 and 53. So luckily, the Phillies actually hold a 1-game lead over the Dodgers. So the Phillies are in second place right now as you take a look at it. So there you have it. And it looks like your wild card teams right now would be the Padres, the Cubs, and the Mets. The Mets still holding on to that final wild card slot right now. What looks like a game up over the Reds, or game and a half up over the Reds. So, that's looking to be a tight one, guys, as they get ready to go in there. Let me see what you got here. Wheeler had successful surgery today. It did. 22 runs into a game. Nah, not 22 runs. It was 12-7. So you're looking at 19 runs. Oh, okay. Yeah. I see what you're saying. Yeah, yesterday, 23 runs in 2 games. Yeah. Ricky saying good Phillies game tonight. It was, Ricky. 23 runs in 2.5 games. Yeah, I mean, hey, listen, they got it out and going, and that's good that they did that. You know what I mean? So, damn. This thing is crazy. But anyway, guys, this has been the Fighting Final. I am definitely going to be getting ready to get off of here because Matty B will be getting ready to join you guys next. Phil's win tonight. They win 12-7 over those pesky Seattle Mariners. And I'll tell you what, Al said it right here. Harper found his swing. Now, for how long? How long? How long will he find his swing for? Is this the start of something? Castellanos kind of found his swing a little bit tonight, too. He was roping the ball. JT was roping the ball. Trey Turner setting the tone. I'll tell you what, Alec Bohm he got a couple hits. Everybody in this lineup got a hit or two tonight. So it's really good to see this team starting to hit. It's a welcoming sign. So, again, we have to wait and see what's going to happen. But coming forward, man, we're definitely going to have to take a look at some things. So, again, guys, Phil's win 12-7. Get ready. Coming up next in about 5 minutes here on the station, Matty B and the final word. I am Mike Lauro. Phil's win 12-7. You got Steve on the call tomorrow. I will see you soon, guys. You guys have a good night. Go Phils.